Hi guys, happy Saturday, Sunday. It's definitely Sunday. It's freshly washed hair day, so we have a lot of body in it. We're gonna address that in just a second, but I'm gonna do my skincare and a really easy makeup look just to go out and, you know, get the last minute Halloween stuff all taken care of. So the first thing I'm gonna do is finish my skincare. I'm going in with the Refreshing Toning Mist with vitamin B3. This is part of our brand new Age Well collection. If you're not using a toner, don't skip this step. It's really, really, really important. All right, now we're gonna go in with our serum. This has 2% Bakuchiol in it. Hi, Anne, how are you? Bakuchiol is a collagen building plant-based retinol. So if you're not using something gentle on your skin like Bakuchiol that's super effective, start doing that now. You only need one pump. It doses itself. And serum is one thing you don't wanna skip on with your skincare. Just press it right into your skin. Your skin will literally just soak it right up. And it's like, you know how you put toner on your hair? It's the same thing. It's like a toning, moisturizing supplement for your skin. All right, next I go in with my favorite product ever. This is our eye cream. It's got caffeine, it's got Bakuchiol, it's got plant stem cells, it's got stabilized vitamin C in it. You just need a little bit. I put this on the same way every day, morning and night. And right underneath the eyes, this is gonna make, like if you have bags under your eyes or, you know, just dark circles and that kind of thing, it's gonna help to moisturize them so fine lines and wrinkles aren't such an issue. Hear the children. And then the last step, we're gonna go in with our Hydrating Day Cream. So this has Bakuchiol, plant stem cells, but stabilized vitamin C, all the things. You can also get this version with SPF in it. So we're gonna do a little lymphatic massage. Put it in all over. And then I just kind of push up and out towards my hairline. At least like 10 nice strong strokes. And this is just gonna move any fluid that you have building up underneath your skin out back into your lymphatic system so you don't get sagging and all that kind of stuff. We're not interested in that here. Oh my God, these children today, really. We fed them donuts for breakfast, so I guess we really only have ourselves to blame. All right, jawline, I just kind of hook my two knuckles like this. Just do 10 good, strong strokes. Just make sure you have enough moisturizer on your skin so that your hands glide easily over your skin. If you ever notice people that have the deep wrinkles here, the 11s as they're called, you're just gonna wanna massage up. Your muscles on your forehead run this way, so that's why you're gonna massage in the opposite direction. All right, there you have it. That's skincare. The children. All right, we're gonna go in with a little bit of makeup primer now. Always important first step. I'm gonna use CC cream today. So do you hear them? So CC cream, this feels so good. CC cream is a tinted moisturizer. So it's going to also have SPF 30, at least the version that I use does. It's just like a nice little drink for your skin. It makes your skin look really dewy and glowy. And I'm personally all about that look myself. While we wait for my primer to dry down, I'm gonna go on with a little bit of my Arbonne Botaniques. This is my lip scrub and my lip salve. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of lip scrub on my finger and work it into my lips. This just gets the dead skin off your lips. And it's amazing. It feels good even without putting the salve on, to be honest with you, but. All right. And the other thing we're gonna do while we wait for the primer to dry down, I'm gonna take a little bit of our True Style Anti-Frizz Dry Oil and just put 1 squirt of that in the palm of my hands. Rub it around and go through the ends of my hair with it. Today is hair wash day, so my hair always feels a little bit on the dry side, and I like to give it a little dry oil. I put this in every morning, but especially on hair wash day. It's super important. But it's a nice light oil, so it's not going to weigh your hair down at the root. And it just makes your hair feel really silky and shiny, and it gives a little bit of that glisten back to it. Do you hear them? Do you hear them? Oh my gosh. We've been in this house together since March. It's so much. So much. All right. Primer should be good now, so I'm going to go in with CC cream. Today I'm using the shade Light. I usually use medium, but I'm feeling light today because I just want a very clean nude look and I don't want to go level 10 with my contouring. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the light CC cream right on the back of my hand, and you can see that it's a pretty good match for me. The medium is a little bit more of a tan. I can definitely pull it off with my highlight and contour routine, but it's almost as if they have microphones strapped to their bodies at all times today. All right, so the reason I dot the CC cream on my skin, it prevents me from putting too much in one place. That is the only reason. It makes it easier to blend out this way. All right, nice clean EcoTools sponge, and we're gonna blend it in. Just press, don't wipe. Blotting it in. This is called stippling. And you just very lightly kind of tap it out and distribute it. I personally like to use a damp, clean sponge when I do this. I don't think that you get the same results if you use a dry sponge. A dry sponge is not as soft, and a little bit of moisture really does help to blend it out. This will end in tears. You'll hear my kids cry at some point. And I'm thinking of ordering some fun lips and putting little lip kits together for the holidays. Even though we're not going to Christmas parties, we can still have a good time, right? Oh my God. When you're calm, you can come and get it. All right, we're gonna go in with Setting Pretty setting powder, and we're gonna set this up. A little bit on a brush. Maybe that will help. All right, stippling this in. So the Setting Pretty translucent setting powder is gonna set your makeup. It's super finely milled, so you're not going to see a powder-like consistency in the end. It's just going to create a barrier so that as your skin warms up or as the weather changes or there's more humidity, you're not going to see your makeup shift. And you can put this over any color. You don't need to be color matched for it. All right, before we do anything else, we're gonna do brows. I'm gonna go in with my medium brow pencil and my medium dark brow cream. Obsessed with these products. They give you a really nice natural result. So I brush upwards like so. And then we're just gonna fill in. I've been trying to make my brows a little less arched and a little thicker lately. We're just trying it out. It's a look and we're going for it. Okay, fill in the arch to the tail and a little in the front. Now, fun fact, I never, ever, ever tweeze my eyebrows because this is their shape. I will occasionally tweeze this area down here because I get some unruly brows that pop out, but that's literally it. They don't grow like this area is not tweezed. And it could very well be because I tweezed it to no end when I was in middle school. And my mother told me I would grow to regret it. And of course, when you're 13, 14, 15 years old, you don't listen to your mom. So that's where we're at right now with that. She was right. This is for the record, Pookie. You were right. All right, I just kind of comb it up with the spoolie, and that blends everybody together. All right, now we're gonna go in with the brow cream. This is medium dark. It's like a mascara wand, but on a very tiny scale. So I wipe a majority of the product off, and then I start at the arch to the tail, fill that in, and then just brush up. And it gives you this amazing microbladed look. So if you don't have much in the way of real brows, this is going to give you the look that you do. In an authentic way, not in a phony baloney way. I think I got some in my hair though, so we're just gonna comb that really quickly out. Okay. So now my brows look crazy because I don't have anything else on, but don't worry, it all fits together. A nice strong brow is actually a very youthful look, so that's what we're going with. All right, let's do contour. I'm gonna go in with the shade Deep. This is my pressed foundation powder in the shade Deep, and I'm using an angled blusher brush. And I just go right on my cheekbone and blend up towards my hairline. I try not to go too far forward towards my mouth, or else like this area of my face looks a little bit muddy. But if you do, I'll show you how you can kind of dial it back. I used to go right underneath my cheekbone, and I stopped doing that because I felt like it was throwing the proportion of my face off. Like it was really short down here and really long and tall up here. So ever since I kind of moved up that contour to be right better. Ever since I moved up that contour to be right on my cheekbone, it's been a better proportion. Contour the sides of our nose. This, aside from just kind of helping your face shape a little bit, this also does a great job of just warming up your skin and giving you a nice healthy glow. And jawline. I did my girlfriend's makeup the other day for her date night with her husband. She didn't have power, so she came over and I blew out her hair and I did her makeup for her. And she was like, I've never done contour before. You don't have to be afraid of contour. Honestly, there's a lot of videos that show you really complicated where not to put things, or, you know, the million ways that it can go wrong, or don't do this if you have this face shape. Honestly, the worst thing that you can do is put a little bit too much on and then go in with your highlight powder later and clean it up. It's really not that big of a deal. So if you feel like you've always wanted to try it, don't be hesitant just because you're new to it. And I'm just blending that out a little bit so it looks nice and natural. And we're gonna go in with a highlight powder and make sure everything's nice and bright afterwards. All right, before we do that, we're gonna do an eye look with It's All in the Eyes Volume 2 palette. I'm gonna use my green eyeliner. This is the shade Sage. And I'm just gonna do a line right on my lash line. I've been loving a more dramatic eye lately, so I go a little bit thicker. Is that an eyelash? We have to make a wish. Ooh, didn't go anywhere. That's not a good sign, is it? Okay, you can't but know what the wish is or it won't come true. Anyway, I go a little bit wider on the outside, and then I tailor it in. Just like that, so that it kind of gives me a more of an almond shape eye. Very exotic. Okay. Right down into the corner. All right, fabulous. So as you can see, this kind of just looks black from far away, but I promise you it is this really gorgeous kind of emerald green color. And if you have green eyes, it's going to help to bring out the green in your eyes. That's one of the reasons that I love it so much. All right, now we're gonna go in with It's All in the Eyes Volume 2. So this is different than Volume 1, obviously. Volume 1 has more like nude earth tones, and this has more jewel tones. I love them both for different reasons. Actually, this one is the most amazing palette if you love a smoky eye, because it's got the onyx black, and you can literally blend it with any of these colors and make the most gorgeous jewel tone smoky eye ever. We'll have to do something like that really fun. Today is just kind of like a Lowe's errands takeout day with the family, so we're not going to go level 100, but I promise you we will. All right, I'm going to take the shade Pebble, which is this really pretty taupey gray, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. Just the lid. Gorgeous kind of everyday color. And these colors are really, really well pigmented, so you don't need a ton of stuff to get a great look. Like, that's already gorgeous, but of course I can't stop there. I'm gonna go in with the shade, let's go in with Sapphire, this really pretty sapphire blue, and I'm just putting it on a crease brush. So this has a pointed tip, but it's still fluffy, and it does a good job of just sitting right in the eye crease. And we're just gonna kind of smoke it out with that sapphire. A smoky sapphire eye. Now, the reason I do my eye look before I go and finish my highlight and contour is in the event that I get any fallout from my eyeshadow on this lower part of my eye, I don't want to have to go in and add more under eye product. I try to keep that part of my eye really as clean as possible. So that's the reason that we wait. And this eye is pink today, not because I have pink eye, but because I have allergies. All right, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in with concealer. This is the shade Light. I'm just putting a very little bit right on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna go in with a small crease brush. This is like a cream shadow brush. And I'm just gonna go on the under part of my eyebrow. And just put this nice, kind of like a matte highlight right there. All right. So if you ever kind of overdraw your eyebrows and you just need to kind of tailor them back in a little bit, this is the perfect sort of fix for doing that. And I'm just taking a brush that's got nothing on it, and I'm gonna blend that shadow out a little bit more so that it doesn't look like it just abruptly stops and starts. All right, 2 coats of Speaks Volume mascara is exactly what the doctor ordered. And then we're gonna go in and finish our contour. I have been using a lash growth serum from Babe Lash. They sent it to me to preview and give my thoughts on it. So I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. And the one thing I can say is it makes my eyes like a little bit red, which could be contributing to this red eye over here. I put it on every night, just 1 coat of it right on your lash line before bed, and then you wash it off in the morning. It's supposed to take, 4 to 6 weeks before you kind of really notice if it's working or not. I've used lash growth, I've used lash growth serums in the past, and they've been effective. Well, some of them have. I used Latisse, that was very effective. I used the Rodan & Fields Lash Boost, but the one thing I have to say about both of them is they made my eyes really red and irritated. And that's why I didn't continue with them. But they were very effective in growing my lashes super long. It's just that my eyes were always red and itchy, and I wasn't about that life. Okay, lower lash line really quick. So I got a little bit of extra mascara right there. We're going to wait until it fully dries, and then I'm going to use a spoolie just to kind of flick it off, but it's got to be dry first. All right, before we do, actually, let's do that before we do anything else. Okay, and a dab-a-doo of concealer. There, problem solved. Okay, we are gonna go in now and finish our contour with a pressed powder and the shade Fair. So just like the powder that we use to contour with, we're gonna use its counterpart in a very light shade, which is the lightest shade that we carry, to go in and just add a little bit of brightness to my under eye. I use this little tiny kabuki brush, and I use as little as possible, and I just go right up and down the side of my nose, on my under eye, and up by my eyebrow. So this is a good way of just kind of tailoring in your look, snatching in that eye look, thinning out your nose a little bit, brightening your under eye. Because it's a full coverage foundation, it just has a ton of pigment in it without needing a lot of product. So if you notice, I'm literally just going into the pan one time to do my under eye. Forehead. Jawline. Perfect. All right, before I do anything else, I'm taking my big fluffy powder brush and I'm just gonna blend everybody together so that there's no really, really high spots and really low dark spots where it looks like, all right, what's she doing here? You know what I mean? We need this to, as much as it would be great to be a Kardashian for a day, sometimes I think that their contour is a little bit excessive for, you know, the everyday gal. Especially on my forehead. Okay, last but not least, let's go in and do a really pretty lip. I'm gonna use, believe it or not, an eyeliner. I finally replied to you. I just saw it come through. All right, so I'm using an eyeliner in the shade Morel, and we're gonna make an over-the-top lip that doesn't look over the top. So I love the shade because it's like this really nice brown. It creates a perfect shadow on your lip so that you get projection, but you don't get like a phony lip color. So I'm just gonna do right here in the center of my lip, on the top and the bottom. I'm not going all the way to the corners. Just like that. That hoodie, I need it. It's Target last year. Just a pretty cream hoodie that I'm always afraid to wear because I have children and they spill or touch me with dirty hands or things on their face all the time. All right, top. I'm not dipping into the Cupid's bow. I'm rounding it out. Okay, it looks like I have a teeny tiny little mustache. Don't worry, this is gonna be fire. Fire. All right, so notice still not going out to the corners. Just be patient, wait for it. I'm going in with Willow lipstick. thing that I love most about our lipsticks. They're all moisturizing, so they feel like a lip balm, but they're a lipstick. Can you get any better than that? No, you can't. I have a little concealer left on the back of my hand from fleeking out my eyebrows, so I'm just gonna put a teeny tiny amount in the center of my lips. Okay, and we're gonna blend it together. And again, that brightness makes it look like there's more projection there, and hi, I like that. All right, last but not least, we're gonna finish this up with a little bit of gloss. This is like one of my favorite shades, Primrose. Glossy lips look big and juicy and everything good in the world, and you know I'm here for that. So just a little in the center, and just kind of like very glide it out to the edge. Yes, queen. All right, concealer brush, whatever it might be. Here she is. We're gonna take a concealer brush that's got nothing on it and just tuck our lips in on the sides. Just like that. You guys, level 100. I don't even want to say low-key obsessed. I'm high-key obsessed with it. Last but not least, I have to finish with blush. This shade, Blossom, I've been using it all the time. You're probably sick of seeing it. That's okay. I love you anyway. We're just gonna pop a little bit right here. Make that cheek look nice and youthful and supple. All the things. All right, and very finally, we're going in with Let It Set Refreshing Spray. This is not gonna make your eyes itchy, watery, red, none of the above. It melts your makeup together, makes it look really glowy and dewy, no matter if you're using powder, liquid foundation, CC cream, any of that stuff. And we're gonna let it dry, because obviously it looks a little wet. It's fine. We're gonna let it dry. And it keeps your makeup in place all day by sort of like melting those powders together. Oh, feels so good. And it just gives you that like really refreshed look. All right. Oh, I hate this brush because it gets hair, like sheds. Okay, super easy, gorgeous. I'm telling you, this makeup slaps. It's so versatile. You can take it from really, really just basic, get out the door, mama glam, to over the top very easily. I will take a picture now that the quiet has come over us. Hi. And I will list all the products that I used. If you guys need to get color matched or you want to place an order, this month to be a preferred customer is free with every $120 order. Our skincare bundle, our makeup bundle, and our 30-day healthy living all come with a free gift. Or if you create your own bundle, also comes with a free gift. So just shoot me over a message. I'll get you all hooked up. Literally, the Age Well skincare bundle is everything good in the world. You should try it. It's got a free 45-day return policy. So if you try it, you can use it for 40 days. If it's not completely living up to the hype that you need it to, you can send it back for a full refund. So legit, no harm, no foul, and you keep the free gift. So let me know how I can help you. I will be out running a couple of errands. And yeah, tomorrow is Columbus Day. The kids don't have school, so hopefully I will be back on I Love the Age Well. Isn't it amazing, Erica? I am so in love with it, especially the eye cream. I feel like my eyes, especially this time of year, get really irritated because they're drier. I'm not drinking enough water, and I notice that my fine lines and creases, especially on my under eyes, come out more. But this caffeinated Age Well eye cream is so good. Like, everything here is filter free. It's so good. I'm 35, I'll be 36 next month. I'm just absolutely blown away. Hi, Krista. Hi, Connie. I'm absolutely blown away by these products. I fully expected that when I started the Age Well line that I was going to have some skin issues because this is a plant-based retinol, and retinols generally make you mean 29. I'm always going to be 29 in my mind. You know what? 30 was hard for me. Turning 30 really sucked. I was pregnant. I just lost my grandmother. 30 was a hard pill to swallow. But now I feel like it's a really great excuse to just do a lot of self-care, buy good skincare. So I guess I'm going to embrace it for that reason. But when I switched to the Age Well, I was a little bit nervous because it's a plant-based retinol. Retinols generally make your skin a little bit red, irritated, and peel because they're very strong. I didn't have any of that, and I have the most sensitive skin ever. I mean, everything bothers my skin. I can't even use most laundry detergent because my skin reacts to it. So I'm very happy to report that not only is it really effective, but it's super gentle too. All right, so the screaming has begun again in the downstairs, so I have to head down there, but I will take a picture. I'll list all the products that I used today. Krista, most of these products are what I still had out in my vanity from doing your makeup on Friday night. So I love you guys. Shoot me over a message and I'll get you all hooked up.